Now, then I saw the Snapchats. And I said, oh, this ain't no political rally. This right here is a race rally. And that's where my issue comes in. Am I upset that school officials didn't catch this early? No. I don't expect them to be monitoring the social media of their students. And if they were, I'd have another problem. But let's look here, right? Now, do I think this was an isolated incident? No. Do I think this started the morning of? Absolutely not. But when I hear the N-word being used, I hear the rebel flag being used, and you're trying to mask your support for the president, trying to mask your racism with support for the president, I'm not okay with that. And I think the students who were involved should be punished, but I don't think they should be expelled. Because you shouldn't rob kids the opportunity of education. I've grown in my beliefs so much over the last 10 years. Let's just say 10 years. I've been out of high school for 10 years. The way I look at so many different things and the way I look at them now are totally different. Why? Because of life, because of experiences, because of people that I've met. And I'm not going to get into the things that have changed because y'all might cancel me for the way I once felt, but I've grown. And these kids deserve the opportunity to grow. They do. No matter how ignorant we think they are, no matter how stupid we think they are, no matter how racist we think they are, they have an opportunity to grow and change. Because guess what? People do change. I know some people who were once xenophobic, once homophobic, once name a race, didn't like them, intolerant of those people. Misogynist, you know what I mean? Sexist, yeah. And life happened. And guess what? They changed. So these kids deserve the same opportunity to change. But hate is all around us. And we have to accept the consequences that come with facing hate. You have to accept the consequences that come with fighting racism. King went to jail and lost his life for fighting this stuff. Malcolm X he went to jail for other stuff. Malcolm X lost his life for fighting this stuff. Colin Kaepernick lost his job for fighting this stuff. Do I need to say anymore? People get beat, murdered, fired, excommunicated for fighting against racism. So look here. I don't care how old or young you are. When you choose to fight against racism, when you choose to fight against the status quo, it comes with consequences. And some of those consequences aren't pretty. And by no means am I excusing the actions of anybody. But you have to understand, once you cross that line, once you step up off that porch, it's real out here. So once you want to confront the racist, it can get real. Now, pouring dip spit on somebody, that's some of the lowest shit you can do. For one, are you old enough to buy dip? Two, you can't have it on school premises. And three, you're going to pour it on somebody. And if you're a man pouring dip spit on a woman, what type of man are you? What did your daddy teach you? What did your mama teach you? What if somebody pours some dip spit on your mama or your sister? I wish a motherfucker would pour some dip spit on Sharon. I'm on your motherfucking ass. But look, when we cross that line, when we decide we want to be a martyr for freedom, we got to be ready to die. And I don't mean physically die, but you have to be ready to accept the consequences of anything that happened to you because you're fighting for something bigger than you. That's not dismissing. That's not excusing what the kid did allegedly. But you got to understand how dirty, how nasty it can get. People got spit on, attacked by dogs, hit with water hoses, beat up, killed. For the same fight we're still fighting today. To understand your history so that you can understand what's going to happen to you in the present day. Because it's going to happen. The fight ain't getting no better. The same shit King was fighting for, the same stuff X was fighting for, the same stuff that Andrew Young was fighting for, the same stuff that John Lewis was fighting for, the same stuff that CT Vivian was fighting for, we are still fighting for today. And it's not an easy fight. It's the reason why they don't want us to vote. It's the reason why they suppress our votes. They don't want our voice to be heard. Hey, nothing new. So understand what comes with that. So when you make that choice, accept the responsibility that comes with it.